They'll judge you. When anyway, let them talk. They're going to judge you. When you start, when you struggle, when you fail, and even when you WINS, stop waiting for approval. When anyway. Call out. Reality check. Let me tell you something most people won't. You care too much about opinions, too much about comments, too much about people who aren't paying your bills and aren't living your life, that you're stuck because you're scared of judgment, and that fear is expensive. Eric Thomas energy, and excuses. Listen to me. The same people judging you now won't be there when you're broken, won't be there when you're tired, won't be there when life hits you in the mouth. Why are they in your head? Why are they deciding your moves? Truth about judgment. Here's the truth that if you do nothing, they judge you that if you try. They judge you that if you fail. They judge you that if you succeed. They judge you that. So let me ask you something. Why not give them something worth judging? Stop explaining yourself. You don't owe anyone an explanation. Explaining is weakness. Proving is weakness. Winners move in silence. While you're explaining your plans, someone else is executing theirs. Pain of being judged versus pain of regret. Being judged hurts. But you know what hurts more? Regret. Waking up at 35, 40, 50, knowing you played small because you were scared of opinions. That pain doesn't go away. Eric Thomas core message. Average people need approval. Successful people need results. You cannot chase greatness and approval at the same time. Pick one. Identity shift. You're not here to be liked. Say this with me. I'm not here to be liked. I'm not here to fit in. I'm not here to make people comfortable. I'm here to win. And winning makes insecure people uncomfortable. That's the price. Let them talk. Let them talk. While you work, let them laugh. While you grind, let them doubt. While you build, noise doesn't stop progress. Discipline does. People will switch up. Understand this now. The same people who doubt you today will congratulate you tomorrow. Don't take it personal that's life. They don't hate you. They hate the reminder that you did what they were scared to do. Focus is power. Every time you care what they think, you lose focus. And focus is everything. Focused people build empires. Distracted people build excuses. Eric Thomas moment. Hunger. When you're hungry enough, opinions don't matter. Judgment doesn't matter. Criticism doesn't matter. Hunger blocks out noise. That if you're distracted by judgment, you're not hungry enough. Stop seeking permission. Nobody is coming to give you permission. Nobody is going to say, now you're allowed to be great. You take it. You earn it. You bleed for it. Mental armor. You need thick skin. If words break you, life will destroy you. Strong minds don't argue. They advance. Final identity lock-in. From today forward, you move different. You think different. You work different. Not for approval. Not for validation. For results. Repeatable punchline. Slow and strong. They'll judge you. When anyway, they'll talk. Let them. Final close. Silence. No applause. Validation. Just execution. Stay focused. Stay hungry. Stay dangerous. They'll judge you. When anyway, let them talk. Part 2. Stop needing a people channel. Dr. Eric T. Motivation. Engage hook. Pull them back. Listen to me, that if people's opinions can stop you, you were never serious to begin with, because pressure doesn't break real ones. That IT reveals them. The root problem, approval addiction. Let's go deeper. Your real problem isn't laziness. That IT isn't lack of talent. That IT isn't bad luck. Your real problem is approval addiction. You want to be accepted. You want to be liked. You want people to clap before you commit. And because of that, you move slow. You think small. You hesitate. Approval addiction makes you weak. Eric Thomas, style truth. Let me tell you something raw. Greatness is lonely. And insecure people can't survive loneliness. That's why they stay average. They would rather fit in with losers than stand alone and win. Why judgment hurts you so much? Judgment hurts because you're unsure of yourself. When you believe in your mission, noise becomes background sound. But when you doubt yourself, every comment feels like a knife. Fix the belief. The noise disappears. You're worried about the wrong people. Think about this. The people judging you, are they disciplined? Are they consistent? Are they successful? No, they're spectators. And spectators always have opinions. Winners have schedules. Losers have commentary. Eric Thomas Core. Results silence everyone. You don't silence critics with arguments. You silence them with results. Results don't talk back. Results don't explain. Results don't defend themselves. They just exist, and existence is loud. Stop announcing your goals. Here's a rule. Stop telling people what you're going to do. Talk is cheap. Talk invites judgment. Talk invites doubt. Move in silence. Shock them with results. The price of being different. Let me warn you. When you stop caring what they think, they'll call you arrogant, cold, change, difficult. That's the tax. You either pay the tax of judgment now or the tax of regret later. Regret costs more. You're not built to be normal people. Avoid discomfort, seek approval, follow crowds, normal people, and never change the world. If you want extraordinary results, you must accept extraordinary isolation. Stop trying to be normal. Normal is overcrowded. Eric Thomas moment. Hunger check. Let me check your hunger. When they laugh, do you stop? When they doubt, do you slow down? When they judge, do you retreat? If yes, you don't want it bad enough yet, because hunger ignores opinions. Discipline doesn't care about opinions. Discipline doesn't ask, what will they think? Discipline asks, what needs to be done? And then it does it. Every day that in applause, that in validation, that's why discipline wins. Social media is making you weak. Let's be honest that you're consuming too many opinions, comments, likes, shares. If that's not connection, that's distraction. Strong minds create. Weak minds scroll, disconnect to dominate. You can't win and be liked. Let me break this illusion. You cannot win big and be liked by everyone. That if everyone likes you, you're not pushing hard enough. Winning creates friction, and friction is proof of progress. Eric Thomas, style warning. The moment you start winning, people will say, you got lucky. You changed. You forgot us. No, you just stopped carrying dead weight. Eric Thomas, style warning. The moment you start winning, people will say, you got lucky. You changed. You forgot us. No, you just stopped carrying dead weight. Stop seeking validation from broke minds. Why are you asking advice from people who haven't built anything? Why are you seeking validation from people afraid to try? That's like asking a drowning man how to swim. The mindset shift, self-trust. Here's the shift. Trust yourself. Even when you don't have proof, you don't have support, you don't have confidence. Confidence comes after action. Move first. You will offend people by growing. Growth offends because it exposes. Comfort. When you rise, people have to confront their excuses, and instead of changing, they judge you. Let them. Pain builds identity. Every time you ignore judgment and execute anyway, you become stronger. You build an identity that says, I don't fold. And once that identity is built, nothing can stop you. Eric Thomas, pressure test. Pressure doesn't destroy champions. Pressure creates them, but if you can't handle judgment, you can't handle success. This is training. Stop explaining your path. You don't need to explain your grind. Explaining is defensive. Winning is offensive. Let your life do the talking. The silent work ethic. Real killers move quiet. They don't argue online. They don't respond to hate. They don't seek attention. They work while everyone else talks. You're being watched. Understand this. People are watching you, not to support you, but to see if you quit. Don't give them the satisfaction. Outlast them. Eric Thomas fire. Outlast everyone. You don't have to be the smartest. You don't have to be the most talented. Just be the one who lasts. Most people quit early. Stay. Mental armor. Final form. Here's your armor. Focus, discipline, self-respect with that. Judgment becomes noise. Noise becomes irrelevant. Retention loop. What's coming next in the next part? We're talking about becoming emotionally bulletproof using hate as fuel, turning doubt into dominance. This is where weak mindsets collapse. Stay locked in. Part 2, closing. Hard truth. They'll judge you. Whether you try or stay the same. So you might as well win. Repeatable line. Slow. They'll judge you. Win anyway. Fire into part 2. They'll judge you. Win anyway. Let them talk. Part 3. Embrace the HAT channel. Dr. Eric T. Motivation. Dark reentry. And oh, warning. Let me say this slow. If nobody hates what you're not doing anything important. Silence is not peace. Silence is irrelevance. The truth about hate is not random. Hate is confirmation. Nobody attacks something weak. Nobody criticizes something invisible. They attack threats, and right now, you're becoming one. Why success attracts hate? Let's get real. When you start rising, you remind people of what they refuse to become. Your discipline exposes their excuses. Your consistency embarrasses their laziness. They don't. Clap. They attack. Eric Thomas Core. Stop crying about it. Stop crying about haters. You want a success, right? Success comes with pressure. Pressure comes with enemies. If you can't handle hate, you're not built for the top. They don't hate you. They hate themselves. Understand this. They don't hate your grind. They hate their reflection in your grind. You show them what discipline looks like, what sacrifice feels like, what commitment costs, and it hurts them. They throw stones. Turn hate into fuel. Weak people react to hate. Killers consume it. Every insult becomes energy. Every doubt becomes drive. Every laugh becomes late night fuel. If they talk, you work harder. Eric Thomas style. Hey, check. Ask yourself, when they doubt you, do you slow down? When they mock you, do you get emotional? Or do you get sharper? Because hate should sharpen you. You're not here to be understood. Stop explaining yourself. Stop seeking understanding. Lions don't explain themselves to sheep. Your job is not to be understood. Your job is to execute. Success is a solo mission. Let me break a myth. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is coming to support you consistently. It's you alone a teen night with your demons. And that's where champions are made. The loneliness phase. There will be a phase where friends disappear, family doubts you, motivation is gone. This phase separates boys from men. Most people quit here. Don't you dare. Eric Thomas. Dark discipline. Discipline isn't pretty, it's boring, it's repetitive, it's lonely, but it's unstoppable. And discipline doesn't care how you feel. You're being forged. Pressure is forging you. Every sleepless night, every ignored message, every missed party. This is not punishment. This is preparation. Stop flexing. Start building. You don't need to show progress. Real progress is silent. If you're always posting, you're probably not working. Build first. Show later. Eric Thomas warning. Comfort is the enemy. The moment you get comfortable, you start declining. Comfort kills. Urgency. Urgency creates greatness. Stay hungry. They want you to fail quietly. Here's the sick truth. They don't mind you trying as long as you fail quietly. But if you succeed loudly, they'll hate you for it. Succeed anyway. Mental toughness. In applause mode. Train yourself to work without applause. Likes. Comments. Validation. If you can work in silence, you can dominate in noise. Eric Thomas. Identity shift. Say this in your head. I am not normal. Normal people quit. Normal people complain. Normal people need approval. You're not normal. Stop acting normal. Hate will test you. Hate will test your ego. Ego wants to respond. Ego wants to explain. Ego wants to fight back. Champions ignore. They let success respond. Use their doubt as a clock. Every time someone doubts you, check the time, but it's time to work. You will outgrow people, accept this. Some people can't go where you're going, not because they're bad, but because they're comfortable. You must choose. Growth over loyalty, sometimes that's painful to owe it anyway. Eric Thomas, outlast them. You don't need revenge. You don't need closure. Just outlast them. Time exposes everyone. The dark mindset. While they sleep, you train. While they scroll, you build. While they talk, you execute. This is not balance. This is war. Success is heavy. Success is heavy. To IT carries responsibility. Pressure. Isolation. Weak minds collapse under it. Strong minds adapt. You're closer than you think. If it hurts, you're close to. If it's lonely, you're close to. If they're talking more than ever, you're very close. Retention tease. Next level in the next part, we go deeper. Killing fear, permanently becoming emotionally numb to opinions, stepping into elite mentality. This is where excuses die. Stay with me. Part 3, closing. Cold truth. They'll judge you, they'll hate you, they'll doubt you. And then they'll watch you win. Repeatable line. Slow and heavy, they'll talk. Win anyway. Let's be honest that you're not scared of failure, that you're scared of being seen failing, that's fear of people, not fear of losing. And that fear is weak. What fear really is, fear is not danger. Fear is imagination, and it's fake conversations, fake embarrassment, fake outcomes. You suffer in your head for a future that hasn't happened. That's self-sabotage. Eric Thomas truth. Fear survives on delay. The longer you wait, the stronger fear gets. Action kills fear. Every time. Why you keep hesitating? You hesitate because you're emotional. You feel too much. You think too much. You react too much. Elite people don't feel first. They execute first. Emotions are not a strategy. Let me make this clear. Feelings don't build success. Motivation doesn't build success. Confidence doesn't build success. Discipline does, even when you feel nothing. Especially when you feel nothing. Stop waiting to feel ready. You're waiting to feel ready. That feeling is a lie. You never feel ready. You move anyway. Read that again. Eric Thomas. Fear vs. Hunger. Fear disappears when hunger is real. If you're still scared, you're still comfortable. Hunger removes hesitation. The moment you become dangerous, the moment you stop caring how you look, you become dangerous. When embarrassment dies, potential wakes up. People use fear as an excuse. People say, I'm scared. No, you're undisciplined. Fear is just the excuse you see to protect your comfort. Elite rule number 1. Move before confidence. Confidence comes after action, not before. Anyone telling you otherwise is lying. You earn confidence by surviving pressure. Eric Thomas. Embrace discomfort. Growth lies where comfort dies. If you're comfortable, you're declining. Discomfort is not punishment. That it's proof you're leveling up. You will be alone. Accept it. Let's talk loneliness. Success is lonely. N01 warns you about that. You will eat alone, think alone, struggle alone, and that's normal. Weak people quit here. Stop looking for support. Stop looking for support. Support is rare. Self-respect is mandatory. That if you need cheers to work, you won't last. Eric Thomas. Dark discipline. Discipline is choosing pain now to avoid pain later. Most people choose comfort now and suffer forever. Choose wisely. You're not built for balance. Balance is for average lives. You want extraordinary? Then expect imbalance. Sacrifice. Weekends, sacrifice sleep. Sacrifice approval. This is the price. Mental toughness training. Do hard things on purpose. Wake up early. Train when tired. Work when bored. This builds mental armor. Fear dies when routine is strong. Fear survives in chaos. Routine suffocates it. When your habits are locked, your emotions don't matter. Eric Thomas, stop negotiating. Stop negotiating with yourself. Just today. Just this once. I'll start tomorrow. That voice is your enemy. Silence it with action. You're not special. You're responsible. You're not special that you're responsible. Responsible for your habits, your mindset. Your results blame ends here. People will never understand. Stop trying to make people understand. They don't need to. Understanding is not required for success. Execution is. Elite identity shift from this point on. You don't react. You don't explain. You don't complain. You execute cold. Focused. Consistent. Eric Thomas. No emotional days. OFF? There are no emotional days off. Life doesn't care how you feel. Neither should your work ethic. The moment fear loses power when results start stacking. Small wins, daily discipline, relentless repetition. That's how monsters are built. You're becoming someone else. You're changing. And people will feel it, but they'll say, you're different. Good. That means the old you is dead. Warning, this path is not safe. This path is not safe. IT will cost you comfort. Relationships. Old versions of yourself. If that scares you, turn back now. Eric Thomas. Final pressure. Pressure doesn't break you. IT reveals you. And right now, you're being revealed. Set up for final parts and the final parts. We end excuses forever. We lock savage discipline. We close with a mindset you can repeat daily. And turning back. Part 4 close. Ice cold. Fear is fake. Pain is temporary. Regret is permanent. Choose wisely. Repeatable line. Slow. They'll judge you. Win anyway. Fire. End of part 4. Look at me. This is the line. After this, there are no excuses left. You already know what to do. You don't need more motivation. You don't need another video. You don't need approval. You need execution. Some of you are waiting for confidence. Confidence is earned after the work, not before. Move scared. Move tired. Move alone. Understand this. Nobody is coming to rescued shortcut perfect moment. This is it. You will be judged for trying, for failing, for changing, for winning to stop negotiating with fear. From today, you work in silence. You build in darkness. You let results speak. If it gets lonely, good. That means you're ahead. Remember this forever. Average needs approval. Elite needs results. Say it with me. Slow, clear, unbreakable. They'll judge me that I win anyway. Let them talk. Fire Yindy Dr. Eric T. Motivation Skullfire.